Well, good morning, good people. Jason here at Green Country Agroforestry. Coming at you in the beginning. Well, no, what is this? We're into the second week now in November. That's right. Got a little case of the crud. I went out to one of those places where you go out and have other people prepare your meals for you. Bad idea, but I was meeting some friends from out of town. Oh yeah. Picked up a little bit of a upper respiratory infection, but I'm trying to knock it out with some chicken soup, a little extra cayenne pepper, and lots and lots and lots of vitamin C. It's basically hot and sour soup in a cup. But that's not what I wanted to show you today. Today I wanted to show you what happens the day after we get a good frost. Because you see, from back here, everything looks fairly normal. The trees have their leaves, there's green grass on the ground, lots of green undergrowth over there in the background. Oh, there's a ice. That's right. It got cold enough to freeze. And that means the pumpkins are done. Elderberry cuttings still doing nicely, but the pumpkins definitely done. Yarrow, look at this vine. Castor beans, oh yeah, they're finished. And these canna lilies, well, they're definitely done for the year. So we're going to start our annual preservation process where we go ahead, cut these back, compost the tops, and get to work at preserving the roots, either for the table or for sale to other good gardeners out there that would like to have this particular Canna indica Victoria in their garden. You can see this Ricinius communis, the castor bean. It's done, but it's very woody. Take a few chops to get that loose there. Just going to bring some light in here where we've got spiderwort that you'll note has not been injured by the cold. There are also little yarrow popping up here. Again, not affected by the cold. Previously I mentioned that these stalks here are connected to rhizomes underground, and the stalks having large amounts of water can be an issue. So let's see if I can get behind some rhizomes. Get them lifted up, we'll see what we're talking about here, okay? Alright. With a broad fork. This is one canna rhizome planted in springtime. Oh, it broke. Did you hear it break? Yeah. Broke off underground. We lost a piece. But that's okay. We're going to come around for the other side. Now, you'll see the reason why I spaced them 2 feet apart, because remember, this here is just one canna rhizome, and it's already coming over and clustering next to these others. You see how far the rhizomes get. If they have enough water, they will grow, and they will grow fairly large. Okay. There's where our break was. Goes off here. Now isn't that pretty? This right here is your vegetable, starchy root vegetable. It's connected to this segment of rhizome here that broke off. There's so much water in this stem that if I were to try to keep it with that root, it would just rot. So we're going to separate this little root segment here. That's going to go in the cooking pot. See how nice that is? Nice, fresh starch veg. All right, let's have a look at the rest of these. Lift this up. Turn it over. There's a little piece that broke off there. Now that one, right there, there's enough of that there that it could probably make it through to the springtime, but I think we're going to cook this one too. All right, so we'll look see here. We'll just pick it up and drop it down and knock some of that dirt off, and so we can see. Oh my! All these nice, tasty tubers. These are not really tubers, these are rhizomes. Rhizome is kind of like a thick fleshy root. So there you see the thick fleshy root rhizomes of this Canna indica purpurea. That's about what you get if you order them up from us. They come with roots and all. We're just going to take this and put it under some peat moss, keep it for the winter. Segment like this, see that little bit right there? There's too much water in this stem. So this piece is really going to have to get separated off there. Probably won't grow into anything, so we'll cook that. There we go. Alright, so as you see here, we got lots of roots, and there is a little bit of rhizome that's attached to this stem. And the stem is the problem. What we want to do, find my tool. Oh, there it is. What I want to do for this one here is come back as close as possible to the base and cut that off. This, see all that moisture that's in there, it's just juicy. We're going to compost this down, but this part really has to be put out someplace where it can be dry and allow that moisture that's in the very last bit of that stem to wick out before you put it in peat moss. Otherwise, it's not going to keep for the winter. It's just going to rot away. So I'm going to set this back to the side. That's going to be set out to dry. Hopefully we have good clear weather for a day or two. Okay, my apologies. We have a little battery failure. Had to switch to the battery backup there. But here we are, looking at the root ball of this very ginormous Canna here. Oh, I didn't even get all of it. Oh well. we had a few pieces that have escaped. There's some there. There's one here. But this is still a pretty good sized root ball. You can get an idea. One plant, at least somewhat decent circumstances. I'm going to do it this way. Alright, pick it up and drop it. That's a lot of starch, guys. This is a heavy root ball. I mean, there's a lot of dirt, but this root ball is just busted with tubers. Oh my goodness. Let's work through this here. Alright. Pick up and drop down. See how big this root ball is, guys. It's a monster. It's just a monster. Alright. Pull some pieces out. Let's get some of these stem pieces out. There we go. There we go. Look at that root. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that something? piece right there. We're going to save that entire piece. We're just going to cut off that. Cook pot. Once that bit cures right there, that's a whole new plant for me next year. Or a plant for you. I think it's mine. Oh, there's our original starter. I'm going to say we'll grow it again next year. I ask you, in all seriousness, is there a reason why you're struggling so hard to do your gardening? Never nature just wants to make it easy for you? You've been watching Green Country Agriforestry. As always, today's video was entertaining, informative, created a little bit of, you know what to do. I'll catch you next time. Until then, get out there. Get growing.